it probably would be better to bat second. So it'll be a challenge, I think, first up, just because it's being used a second time.
So you think the ball will not really skip onto the bat, and if it slickens up, then it'll get better for batting?
Yeah, I think so. So essentially, when the ball is hard and new, you want to do your work there. And when it then is a case of trying to work out what's happening in the middle of the game, you got to be that little bit cautious. So don't go too hard too early. This generally is a good pitch here in Pindi. 25 times in 36 matches, 200 has actually been scored. I'm talking about the whole square, I guess. So the characteristics say you can bat here, but you've got to assess early and be cautious and then catch up later.
Tommy says to be careful up front and try and build on that. But it still should be a very good game.
Baz just threw that that microphone, so that's coming out of your pocket. All right, now I'm going to go to Russell first, since Sri Lanka won the toss. What do you make of this call, batting first? 3 changes, 1 debut.
I think it's the right decision. The cracks are slightly wider and it's slightly on the drier side. Get the runs on the board and then you can put pressure on it. The team looks a good one. They made a few changes. Janit Liyanage, he's been batting really well, so he comes in to the middle order. The big news for Sri Lanka is Vijay Vyas-Kant. It's a debut for him. It's a wonderful story how his journey did start, and he's really earned that spot. So along with Hasaranga, there's a couple of spinners there. The batting at the top of the order, Kamil Misha, kicking them around, and I think these are positive moves. That team needs to be freshened up.
Puruj, if you look at Pakistan, one forced change, as we are told that Shine is not playing, Wasim Jr. comes in, but this 11 looks pretty solid.
Yeah, I think Pakistan have hit their straps on most of the facets that they're looking at. Saim, now Saibzada Farhan, they've stuck with them throughout the Asia Cup, even throughout this series. Babar back in the T20 side. He's got the form, he's got the big 100 from the ODI side, would look to convert in the T20 format. The captain himself, Usman and Fakhr, both were phenomenal in that game to put up that partnership. But Wasim Jr. for me should be more of a consistent member of both the ODI side and the T20 side. So yes, it might be forced because Shine sits out because of the injury, but Wasim Jr. has been phenomenal throughout the run that we've seen him so far. Spin, Abrar, very good. ODI as well. Salman Mirza, good to see him get another go. So that Pakistan lineup looks very, very good.
All right, so now if we talk about batting first, now it's been quite tricky. We talk about Uruj. When we look at the Pakistan Super League, we've seen this has been a high-scoring ground. We've had 200 chased out here, but this has been playing differently. What could be a good score? That could be tricky if Sri Lanka have decided to bat first.
Yes, Sikandar, you mentioned numbers in ODI or in T20.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe my channel.
In the Asia Cup, Pakistan lost far too many wickets for not too many runs, and we left too much. So if this is a different surface, what is a different surface? Do we need to go harder with the new ball? Pommy at the toss, at the pitch report said, the hard new ball in the power play, the best time to bat because the surface might not stay the same way. 3 matches in, Sri Lanka were bowled for 95, but don't forget, Zimbabwe got north of 150 on the same surface batting first. So due or not the due, but what the wicket will do, I think we've got to leave the typical Pindi surface statement out of it and read the surface for what it is. I still feel there are plenty of runs in it. Both times Zimbabwe's got runs batting first, and I still see more than 160 runs on the surface.
Just quickly, that you mentioned about 2 small scores from Sri Lanka in recent times. So would you be someone who would tell the team, keep a total in mind and go for it, or take it like session-wise?
No, you got to assess the conditions and then go from there. But what I would tell the players is, each man has to stand up. It's not about me taking you along. You take yourself along. Look inside. Pathum Nisanka, he's a champion player. He needs to show up today, and Mishara as well. Do your job. Let the rest take care of itself.
All right. Thank you very much, Aruj. Thank you, Russell. And it's time for us now to gear up for this 3rd game in the Tri-Nation. It's Sri Lanka who won the toss, and they've decided to bat first. We know 3 changes for Sri Lanka, 1 forced change for Pakistan. People are gathering in at the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium, and everyone is absolutely excited for this encounter on a weekend.
ස්පෝටි LK දැන්ම සබස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න.
Once again, and
thanks to a crucial 61-run fifth wicket stand between Fakhar Zaman and Usman Khan. Pakistan managed to scrape past a spirited Zimbabwean side in their opening match of the Tri-Series.
In the slot, and he loves those. Feasts on them. It's hit well, and it'll go over mid-wicket and go for 4.
Sri Lanka will be looking to bounce back from their poor show against Zimbabwe. A solid performance from Hasaranga with the ball and good all-round effort from skipper Dashun Shanaka will give them some hope going into today's game.
That's a super catch from his opposite number, Dashun Shanaka.
Hasaranga wanted to hit this out of the park.
Can Sri Lanka get back in the saddle? Let's find out.
Lovely to be back here in Rawalpindi. It's a Smonk 3 Pindi for this series. It's a Tri-Nation Series. KFC presents Vigo Tel Mobile 2025 Match 3. And so there is excitement. There's variety in a Tri-Nations. Pakistan taking on Sri Lanka, who were rather poor against Zimbabwe just the other night. A lot of cricket coming your way. Match 1, Match 2 done and dusted. We are presently engaged in Match 3. Then Pakistan plays Zim, who have been outstanding so far. The best team on offer, really. And then Match 5, Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe. And the final is on the 29th. Zimbabwe lead the points table as well, courtesy that wonderful performance against Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka were blown away for just 95. And it was a really impressive win by Zimbabwe. Match 3, and so there is excitement. There's variety in a Tri-Nations. Pakistan taking on Sri Lanka, who were rather poor against Zimbabwe just the other night. A lot of cricket coming your way. Match 1, Match 2 done and dusted. We are presently engaged in Match 3. Then Pakistan plays Zim, who have been outstanding so far. The best team on offer, really. And then Match 5, Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe. And the final is on the 29th. Zimbabwe lead the points table as well, courtesy that wonderful performance against Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka were blown away for just 95. And it was a really impressive win by Zimbabwe. Pakistan have played one, and today they'll have a challenge. It's a lovely cricket stadium. It's going to get cooler in the evening, and Saturday they say it's going to be 7 degrees in the evening. So please wear your woolies and make sure that you remain warm. Shaheen Shah Afridi with a smiling face. It's a good-looking T20I Pakistan team. Nawaz has been outstanding with both bat and ball. Well, people are expecting miracles from Babar Azam. Let's see how he does. All right, we've got a couple of interviews for you. Russell Arnold caught up with Hasaranga earlier in.
Still looking for the ultimate AI tool? Hailuo AI takes your AI experience to the next level. Just type your idea and click generate. Your imagination will come to life in seconds. Whatever you imagine, we bring it to the screen. No skills needed.
Is how we bounce back. I think that's what boys wanted to do.
A win that you are not getting, how hard is it? Is that bringing a lot of pressure?
To be honest, yeah, we lost 4 consecutive games since Asia Cup. So I think we need just one win, and then boys will do their best.
What do you need to do better to get that win?
We have to do, better than last few games we played with all 3 departments. I think if we do better with all 3 departments, I think we can smile.
Bringing up the mindset and that energy is the key. How far away are you, especially with you doing well?
Of course, we need to play positive cricket, and the main thing is we have to win one game, and we have to think once at a time, and as a team we need to bounce back very well.
फ़हीम, आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। यहाँ पे आप इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की तरफ से बहुत मैचेस खेले हैं। मुझे ये बताएं, इस पिच पे बॉलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सरवाइव करना कैसे है और कितना मुश्किल है?
देखिए रमीज़ भाई, आप तो हमसे काफ़ी देर से पहले यहाँ पे खेलते भी रहे हैं और देख भी रहे हैं। पिंडी में ख़ास तौर पे बॉलिंग पॉइंट और नाइट में बॉलिंग मुश्किल होती है, लेकिन आजकल देखें कि स्विंग हो रहा है। आज जैसी वेदर कंडीशन बनी हुई है PSL में थोड़ी डिफरेंट होती है, थोड़ा सा वेदर चेंज होता है, तो अभी थोड़ी सी बॉलिंग के लिए बेहतर बनी है। वरना इधर तो बॉलिंग जो होता है कि सर्वाइव कैसे करना है, कैसे बाउंड्री बचानी है, लेकिन अभी थोड़ा सा मार्जिन मिला हुआ है कि नए गेंद से या थोड़ी सी अगर आप अच्छी लेंथ पे कर रहे हैं तो आपको थोड़ी सी हेल्प मिल रही है।
आपका ये एक तरह से कमबैक सीजन चल रहा है और बहुत इम्प्रूव परफॉर्मेंस दिखने में आ रही है। क्या चीज़ें आपने की हैं जिससे कि आपने सेंटर स्प्रेड जो हेडलाइन न्यूज़ में आजकल आप बने हुए हैं?
रमीज़ भाई, एज अ क्रिकेटर कोशिश तो यही होती है कि जहाँ पे भी चांस मिले, जैसे भी चांस मिले, लेकिन मैं यहाँ पे कहता हूँ कि जो आपकी टीम मैनेजमेंट है ना, और आपका जो कप्तान है, क्योंकि आपको जैसा भी चांस मिल रहा हो ना, आप उसी चांस को अगर अवेल करके थोड़ा सा भी अच्छा करते हैं ना, तो आपकी मैनेजमेंट की तरफ से अगर आपको बैकअप किया जा रहा है ना उस पर, और उस पर आपको अप्रिशिएट किया जा रहा है, तो काफ़ी वो चीज़ें आपकी जो है परफॉर्मेंस में काउंट होती हैं।
अच्छा, आखिरी सवाल ये बताएं कि नई मैनेजमेंट है, एक तरह से नए कप्तान भी है, फॉर्मेट्स में भी मुख्तलिफ लोग आ जा रहे हैं, जब आप नहीं खेलते हैं और दोबारा आते हैं ये कितना मुश्किल हो जाता है कई दफ़ा?
रमीज़ भाई, मैं जैसे अभी हमारी मैनेजमेंट है और जैसे हमारा कप्तान है, जैसे अभी सारा टीम का माहौल बना हुआ है, तो वो पहले से बता देते हैं कि आपको यहाँ पे हम रेस्ट करवाएंगे या यहाँ पे करवाएंगे, तो उस वजह से ना कोई ज़्यादा मेंटली बंदा डिस्टर्ब नहीं होता। तो आप फिर उसका ये है कि फ़ायदा ये होता है कि आप हर मैच में तैयार होते हैं कि हाँ भैया मैं ये मैच खेलूँगा, मैं ये मैच नहीं खेलूँगा, तो आप फिर मेंटली वो डाउन नहीं होते इसमें।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया फ़हीम।
Thank you very much.
Fahim there talking about how to survive on a surface like this as a bowler. He says conditions are a bit different, so the ball is swinging, so just a wee bit easy now to perform as a bowler. And then asked him about his comeback, and it really has been impressive. He says it's because of the team management and they're backing him, and there's a lot of clarity in what they want to achieve. So a very fine comeback from Fahim Ashraf. Pakistan are out there. And they're fielding first. Pommy Mbangwa and Sri Lanka, and take it away, Pommy.
Yeah, hello Rambo, hello everybody. I look at the changes, I guess first of all for the Sri Lanka side, want to do better, must do better than 95 all out and get themselves into this tournament. Tikshana, Tushara and Rajapaksa are the ones that have gone out, and as you look at that order, Mishara, Lianage and also Vyaskant come in to try and bolster this team, but everybody's got to do better for them today.
What about Pakistan? Shaheen Shah Afridi is being rested. Mirza, Wasim Jr., Fahim Ashraf, the pacers, Nawaz, the spinner, and Abrar as well. And then it's a rock-solid batting lineup from Pakistan. The usual suspects are out there. Fakhar to bat in the middle order. That's going to be interesting.
Looking forward to seeing Wasim Jr. actually. Just about every time he sort of turns up, there's something that he gives, and he's an exciting prospect. And I think there may be a kind of way of trying to figure out how you can get him into your 11 more often, particularly because you'll demarcate particular periods in the game for certain players. And he's certainly one who's made his name from being so good at the back end of the game. And when I think back in times past, Rambo, and I think about the way things go in these parts, that's a specialist area where you probably could toss the ball to anyone, but it's not so these days, and it's getting harder and harder for the bowlers. So a position I think that can be nailed down.
Absolutely, and you know what excites me about his cricket, Wasim Jr., is his rocket throw. He's got a rocket arm, and that is so exciting. Now this kid is not bad as well. Salman Mirza, tailor-made for T20Is, has got this knack to read the situation and be just a step ahead of the opponents. Faisal Afridi is the umpire. He says, player, let's go then. Oh, Sasa, very nicely. That's smack out of the middle of the blade into the fence.
Patum Nisanka is a good player. It's a gift this for him with outside the off stump. They're looking for some gifts early. Sri Lanka, Nisanka putting that away beautifully.
Got a blob in the last game, so it'd be pretty happy getting off the mark.
little wider, not been given as a wide. He's trying to find his radar. Salman. I feel that the crux of the team is pretty much determined. So it's the peripheral players that need to perform. So your Babar Azams and your Fakhar Zamans and just Salman Aghas are going to be there irrespective of whether they score heavily in this Tri-Nations or not. I think it's the Wasim Juniors and the Salman Mirzas and, you know, a couple of spinners that are still warming the bench that should be in play. Edge gets it past the slip cordon. Here is Wasim Jr. and that's the rocket throw. That is there for you. It really went flatter than the flat.
Yeah, it's good fielding down a third. And early doors, you need to be awake. There's a lot of ground to make up. He makes it up well, and then bam, there you go. Fielding critical in this format. You can shift the game with a really good piece of fielding and inspire the rest of your troops. So important to get a good start. And as Pakistan, you don't want to allow Sri Lanka because they come off a game that was poor. So ideally you want to heap misery on them. And as the bowlers and the fielding side, you want to just keep that pressure on from the previous game and remind them.
Yeah, he's probably thinking about his couple of earlier deliveries, but you're right, absolutely, because the pressure is more on Sri Lanka. So you want to be in that introspection phase, and you've got to somehow combine it with a bit of strong body language that you present to Sri Lanka, that we are here to boss you again and you're not in good touch. Let them feel it. Yeah, airy fairy. The ball will swing a little in the evening session. Mishar is opening tonight, normally bats at 3 in T20I, so shifted up the order.
A better length of that, but he's probably still not going to be happy with the lines he's bowled. Salman Mirza, just a little wide. You don't want any width to these openers early on, like that first ball got crashed through the offside. All they're looking for is to free their arms.
Oh, beautiful shot, but straight to the fielder. Babar Azam stops the ball. 5 without a wicket after over number 1.
ස්පෝටි LK දැන්ම සබස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න.
සීරියස් ජීවිතේ මාවලස් කරන මේක තමයි මැජික් එක.
ස්පෝටි LK දැන්ම සබස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න.
ලංකේ ගොඩනැගිලි කලාවේ අභිමානවත් නව පෙරලියක් ඇති කළ මෙටෙක්නෝ ගොඩනැගිලි නිර්මාණ කලාවේ විශේෂඥයෝ මෙටෙක්නෝ ලංකා.
දැක්කා ගත්තා. දැක්ක ගත්තා මේ කීල්ස් නිෂ්පාදන හොඳම තත්වයෙන් අඩුම මිලට නිෂ්පාදන රැසක්. ඉතින් කීල්ස් එකෙන් කාඩ් එකට දැක්කා ගත්තා.
I think in T20Is you've got to be a little bit flexible in your thinking, because you never know where you're slotted in the playing 11. So Wasim Jr. normally bowls well with the old ball. Here he's operating with the new, so he's got to adjust his lines, lengths, pace maybe. Similarly, Mishara now opening. He bats at number 3 usually. Oh, that's made a great sound. That's gone all the way into the crowds for the first 6. Beautifully timed.
Looks to just hit back of a length so he can stay away from the drive. Drags this down.
And oh, yes. Mishara says, yes, please. Absolutely smokes that. 89 meters. And that'll make him feel good. A top shot, that.
Wasim Jr. is playing a T20I after nearly 2 years. Was out for a while due to injury. Another shot ball. This time it's a miscue, miss-hit. Only a single. A tremendous shot this. In great position, lifting it effortlessly over square leg for a gigantic 6. Didn't realize that he's playing a T20I after a gap of 2 years. It requires a different kind of temperament, right, Pommy, when you're a bowler and playing T20I compared to 50 overs cricket?
It certainly does. I mean, they're all sort of going round the traps playing the format all the time, so he plays a whole lot of PSL, and I also didn't realize he hadn't played that long, actually. But here, because you're at international level, let's throw in the fact that there is a World Cup coming up. And so what may happen is that despite his experience and his abilities, he's looking and thinking, do you know what, I've got an opportunity here, and might put too much pressure on himself rather than just do what he does because he wants to do well. And you can sometimes over-try.
He's pacey. He's got a lot to offer, Wasim Jr. But he's got to keep it simple, as you rightly mentioned. So important that you don't overcomplicate things. It's a punishing model anyway. On a surface like this, you're looking to be defensive very early in the piece. And that can itself put a lot of pressure on you. Well taken single to finish the over for Sri Lanka. Good over for them, 15 without a wicket.
Sporty LK දැන්ම subscribe කරන්න.